Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to look at the little updates we've done since the last one. This is the 7th in the series. I wanted to mention early on that this is not a tutorial series. If you want to learn something specific, you're probably going to need to know from somebody who's done a lot more coding, especially with GD script, which I have very little knowledge. But this will, if you follow this, you will see the progress of somebody trying to learn it, if that's useful to you. So today we're going to show what we've done. We did a little bit of the menu here. It looks much better, and I couldn't point a finger at exactly what needed to be changed until my son came in here and helped me out. He's much better with art and visual things like that, but I think it looks a lot better. I've got some menu items here that don't really exist yet, as far as when you click on it, nothing happens, but they could be potentially future scenes, which lead me toward what I want this game to be, which is a full baseball game with seasons and stuff like that. But right now we have exhibition and batting practice. They go to the normal thing that you've seen before. You know what? Let's just do the game instead of looking at all the code and stuff. Let's just look at how it goes, and let's make it full screen. Let's go back to the menu. Can't. Alright, see the baseball's still here. We gotta hide that. This text down here got thrown off a bit because I figured out a way to do themes and stuff like that, so I'm still working on that. I gotta put all this stuff back in the right place. The dash is all crooked and probably needs to be part of this, but that can be fixed. Top of the first, it's just stuff for the future that is supposed to be smaller, and down here, that can all be changed. This whole actual thing is way too big. We can shrink that down. But most of the work I've done has been on the field, so let's get to the field. So, normal hit, but you see that time it hit the pitcher. Its collision layers are on. And the biggest thing that I've been working on is selections in the last couple of days. So if I hit 1, you can see that the pitcher is selected. Now, if you hit the other positions, it will as well. There's a first baseman, etc. But the problem is, we don't normally think of selecting players like a 1 through 9 setup, the way a baseball analyst might think of it. You want the catcher, you're going to want to hit something much simpler than 1 through 9 key. You're not going to be able to remember in the moment exactly which one to press. So while it's good that I can select these players, it's not great in the fashion that it's implemented as far as being playable as a game. So let's go ahead and get another hit, see if we can get another view. I've also worked on the home run. Wow, look at that. Right on cue. We've got a home run banner. It tells us how many feet. The feet need to be tweaked a little bit. It's not too accurate. Need some sounds on there, but, it tells us when there's a home run, which is great. We've got the same thing for a foul ball. Let's see if I can get a foul ball. I almost had the perfect. See if we can select that player out there. Yep, select that fielder. The other thing also was I was working on player movement, and this will be funny because it's not right yet. But we can move. Alright, you can see all the other players are moving. Let's just go ahead and have a team meeting up here at the fence. Alright, come on guys, we gotta talk about this. Let's go, and we also worked on the physics, so I can actually kick this ball a little bit. Or not, now we can play soccer. So clearly, some things are working, some things are not. We want to only move that player that is highlighted in blue there, and as you can see, we can select all of our different players here. But what's next to implement is a select the player that's closest to the ball type thing, because that's normally what I think people are going to want to do. Because if the action starts happening, we don't have time to think about, is it 9? Is it position 9, position 10? Position 10, the coach, I guess. We don't have a chance to think about it like that, so we need to have a better setup. But look, we can move our players now. The ball can actually contact them, and they are appearing to be more alive every second. So that's good. Now let's go ahead and just kick the ball foul so we can see our HUD there. See, it does say a foul ball. Now it took a long time actually for me to figure out home run. How does that work? There's a bug. That one's a crazy one because the home run area is... Oh, you know what happened? I know what happened. we have a player stuck out there. There's some collision layer things going on that are a problem, but there's still some progress. There's a normal foul ball. See what happens, what I was saying, there was a player out there, is right now, I believe, yeah, see, even if a player goes into a home run area, it's calling that a home run, because right now my home run area is just detecting something entering it. A body of some kind entered it. Like the ball is the only one it's supposed to be doing. That's an easy fix, something I can do really quick. Let's just have another team meeting and talk about this, fellas. Look, we can't have a home run being shown, right? You can't call a home run and set off all these fireworks if it's not a home run. It's just not, that's not how you play baseball. I also am going to put a collision layer on this, a foul ball pole, so that it will, that's actually going to be interesting as well, because I want it to be able to bounce off the foul pole, and I'm pointing but you can't see. I want it to be able to bounce off of this foul pole here without interfering with it being a home run. So there's another little problem to deal with. That one hit the pitcher. Let's see how fast this player is, this runner. He's very fast, and the fielders are actually a bit too fast, I think, as well. They're much faster than than the runner. So we have some speed tweaks to do. Now, we can run around the bases with these guys in just a matter of seconds. We got to slow that down so that the fielders aren't some kind of superhumans. But if you think about how fast, how much time you have to react, it's really not too far off, because if the ball's getting hit, you need to be able to run over and get it. You don't want it to feel sluggish. And this is just fun playing soccer. Come on, get the ball back on the court here. Get the ball back. Get back on the field. You can see also that the ball is attached to, the camera rather, is attached to the ball itself. There are going to be times when we want to change that camera, but it seems to make the most sense to have it centered on the ball most of the time. I'm not sure what instances we'll need to change that. I even experimented with changing the camera for when it's a home run, so that it would show up in the out there. The camera would be out there. I'm getting distracted because this is kind of fun, just kicking this ball around. But let's get out of here. So that's pretty much all we've done, and it's kind of sad to say it that way because it took a long time. We've got a lot of scripts going on here, and the biggest one was this fielder. And just this fielder alone, being able to move it around, there's quite a bit of stuff going on I couldn't possibly cover in a short video. But it all kind of works for now. We just need to select the player and get him to move correctly. Field overhead looks the same, I believe, as the last time we talked about it. I don't believe I've made any other major changes to the game other than what I've already said. You can see our base path there going around. It's supposed to simulate, this little curve is supposed to simulate him not running directly straight to the base, but actually running like a human being around the corners. But more progress will happen next time. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.